So guys, we have finally hit a new all-time high for Bitcoin at $118,000. In this video guys, I will give you my perspective on the Bitcoin chart and also show you how this can affect our meme coin plays and also the altcoin market. And apart from that guys, I will also share a few meme coin plays as a bonus with you all, as I always do. And that is why if you enjoy this type of content, make sure that you smash that like and also smash that subscribe button. And now guys, let's get right into it.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help, I had to do it all myself.
So guys, welcome back and thanks for joining me yet again. Right now we are getting into the last 20% of this crypto bull market, which would mean that we are getting into the most explosive phase of the bull market. And that is something that you really need to understand guys, because guys, what happens is the first 80% of the cycle in terms of time is usually the 20% of the move, and that is for altcoins, right? But the last 20% of the cycle is where 80% of the move actually happens on the altcoin market. And that is something that you need to understand about this market guys, because today when I went to the gym, a guy from reception actually asked me about his crypto portfolio and he was holding Doge, SHIB, Solana, Caspa, and a little bit of Pepe. So you have to understand guys that the retail is going to come and they are only holding junk coins. And I did tell him that, it is not possible that he's going to get more than a 10x or a 20x on that particular portfolio, even if the market is really bullish from here onwards and we are getting some sort of an altcoin season. So guys, if you have been there throughout the entire cycle and you have waited for your moment, then guys, the time is coming. The time is now. You are getting into the last 20% phase of this bull market, which is going to be the most explosive move towards the upside, something like this, right? Now guys, apart from that, I also shared another update about Bitcoin yesterday, where I did mention about the $117,000 zone. And let me just quickly give you my perspective. So I did share two different scenarios with you all. One was the bullish case and one was still some sort of a summer chop. Alright, so let's just quickly go back to the daily time frame. We have a clean breakout above the previous all-time highs, and a lot of people who were going short have now been brutally liquidated. Alright, I gave a long right around here at $108,000 guys. A lot of people were going short on the basis of a potential summer chop and a rejection right around here on this trend line. That is what a lot of people were thinking, and that is why they all got liquidated. I shared a long right here and my take profit target was around $115,000. This trade was shared inside KORI's private and we have done all our take profit targets. Alright, now guys, I did mention about two scenarios, the chop and the bull case. So the bull case is going to look something like this. All right, we are looking for a finished correction in this region, which is going to be a very nice W, X and a Y, or you can basically put this X right around here as well. And then it will be a double combo zigzag in wave Y, a triangle in your wave X, and then a zigzag in your wave Y. After that, we are looking for an impulsive structure towards the upside. Now, trying to understand the impulsive structure, you can see right around here. Let me just quickly go back to the 4-hour time frame to give you more perspective. All right, so right here you have a 5-wave structure up. This is your wave 1. After that, you have a flat correction in your wave 2 right here. Then you have another one, WXY, where you have a triangle in your wave Y, and then we have another move towards the upside. So this is going to be a double 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right, this move is your wave 3. After that, we look for 4 5 4 5, and also because this entire move from the downside is also another wave, and this is just another wave 2 or a wave 4. That is why it is very likely that we are just going to keep on continuing towards the upside, guys. You have to understand one thing. As the market approaches the highs or the phase of absolute euphoria, what happens is that you are first off grinding something like this with multiple 1-2s, then you see big moves up. You have some sort of a larger correction which actually happened last year as a summer chop, and then you see a breakout. Once that breakout happens, a lot of people think that this is your wave 5 and your move is basically over. 1 2 3 4 and 5, right? But this is not the case guys, because we have seen multiple 1-2s in the beginning. That would mean once we are forming our wave 5, we are going to form multiple 4-5s as well. So we are going to see a trending structure towards the upside, something like this. We are going to lose steam on the Bitcoin chart, but we are going to gradually keep on climbing higher. Alright, so that is one thing that you need to keep in mind. And that is why even if you look at your chop scenario, I mentioned about this box for your wave C between $115,000 and $117,000. If you watched yesterday's video, guys, I mentioned in both of the scenarios, even in a bullish case and in the bearish case, you are looking for price to go as high as $115,000 and $117,000. That is exactly what we have done so far. Alright, now the moment you actually touch $120,544, this is exactly where, guys, your wave B towards the upside is going to be invalidated, and we are then not looking for an A, B and C towards the downside. So that is why the 120.544 level is going to be very, very crucial. Apart from that, guys, even if you're looking for the chop case or the bullish case, the polylines are going to look something like this. So this is going to be your chop case. You're looking for 4545 right now, and then you are going to basically lose some steam and then fall back down in a 5-wave structure for your wave C. After that, you're again looking for all-time highs, by the way, because we haven't made any kind of an impulsive structure towards the downside from the highs, and that would mean that this entire price action right around here was just corrective. So a move up and then another move towards the downside, even if it is a 5-waver, cannot be actually considered some sort of an impulse. All right. Apart from that, guys, if you're looking for the bullish case scenario, this is what you are basically looking at. You're looking at a little bit of a correction, move higher, little bit of a correction, move higher, little bit of a correction, move higher. So both of these scenarios, if I plot them together, then this is what you are looking at. The only thing that you need to focus on is going to be $120,000 level, 120.544. That is the exact level which you should focus on right now. If we hit that, I'm looking at much higher prices for Bitcoin. And how high can they be? Let me just quickly give you my PRZ zones, which is basically a cheat sheet for anybody who is looking for some price targets towards the upside. All right. So right now you can see my first zone of resistance is right here between 117,792 and 118,678. This is exactly where we are currently getting rejected. It is quite possible if we break above it and we close a 4-hour candle, preferably a daily candle above 118,678, then guys, we're looking for the next zone of resistance. This is going to come between 123 and $124,000. This is going to be your next zone of resistance. Apart from that, if we actually fall back down, this is going to act as a strong zone of support between $111,000 and $112,000, which is your previous zone of resistance or your previous all-time high. All right. So I hope, guys, that this is pretty much clear what we are expecting from Bitcoin going forward. Do not expect some sort of a flash crash right now. Price is going to basically grind up higher, but rather slowly. All right. And that is why it becomes very important, guys, that you are positioned into the right altcoins. And that is why I am sharing a lot of long setups on altcoins inside Karoshi's private. If you're interested, the link is given in the description section below, or you can visit karoshi.fun. All right. Apart from that, guys, one more thing that I need to mention right here is right now, because of the fact that Bitcoin has hit a new all-time high, a lot of people are expecting higher prices on altcoins as well. Bitcoin dominance is also rolling back towards the downside. And that is exactly why, guys, a lot of these meme coins are losing a little bit of steam, because a lot of people are moving their funds from their degen portfolios to their futures accounts, trying to long these altcoins. All right. And that is one reason why we are witnessing some sort of a correction across our degen plays. All right. Apart from that, we also have the PumpFun ICO tomorrow. So that is also going to be a massive extraction event in my opinion. But again, guys, I really think that, because they already have $1 billion in revenue that they have collected over the last 1.5 years, they really do have a lot to lose, but they also have the backing of these funds to actually do something with it and maybe do some buybacks, maybe do some big partnerships, and also make this launch of the PumpFun token successful. So that is why my eyes are peeled on the PumpFun launch. It could be the biggest launch ever in the crypto space. You have to understand the fact that PumpFun is the highest revenue generating app in the entire world, considering the time it has taken to reach $1 billion in revenue. All right. Now, guys, moving on to the meme coin plays, because that is exactly what you come here for. So I will share a few plays with you all. The first one is definitely going to be the one that I shared with you yesterday. It is Angels. Now, guys, I'm going to say it one more time. I think this is going to go much, much higher. A lot of KOLs have basically jumped on board on this one. And I mentioned yesterday itself that the price is going to see a move towards the upside. Your support was given right around here. I said that In case we lose this level at $650,000, we might come back down all the way to $370,000, $360,000. All right, that did not happen. We actually went higher. Now you very well have a higher high in price and a lower high in volume. What does that mean, guys? It means that you're looking for a retrace right now. All right, even if you got in right around here where I basically gave you an entry yesterday, so price is now up more than a 3x. We hit a new all-time high of $2.1 million. I expect a little bit of a retrace, and your next zone of support right now is going to come right around here, the 0.618 Fibonacci level, sitting between 1.1 million and 1.22 million. All right, this region is going to be acting as a strong zone of support. However, guys, you have to keep this in mind that if price comes back here and comes back up and then rejects right at the 0.382 Fibonacci level at 1.5 million, then you're looking for lower prices on this one, potentially coming all the way back down here to $844,000. All right, so make sure that you pick your entry on this one, but I think this definitely can easily go to a $10 million market cap. Definitely, guys, not financial advice. You do you. This is pure gamble. These are meme coins. You can lose everything. And that is your disclaimer. All right, moving on to the next play, which is a very big news indeed from the PumpFun ecosystem, because we got this news today. And that is basically PumpFun acquiring KOLScan. What is this, guys? What is happening right now? So this token right here at $3.94 million market cap right now actually jumped all the way to around $22 million. And if you see from where it actually pumped, it pumped from $372,000 market cap. That was a massive move, guys. And there is no way you could have caught this move right from the bottom all the way to the highs, which was a 66x in less than 15 minutes. This is life-changing money, guys. And that is exactly why you are here, right? But again, guys, you can do one thing, which I will show you in this video itself. So right here you can see, we saw a small pump right around here just before this news actually dropped. What was this pump and why did this pump happen? Who bought in this region? If you want to know exactly how I track people who are buying in these three candles itself, then guys, all you need to do is comment down below. I will give you a detailed guide on how you can see exactly which people are buying in this region and how you can follow them, follow these wallets, and maybe try to front run the next big pump like this. All right, make sure that you comment down below, guys. I see all of your comments, and the GMGN guide is coming next week. I saw your comments and I have already scheduled that content for you all for the next week. Right now, looking at this chart, KOLScan, again, guys, what I think is, because this has had a very big move up, this can really retrace all the way back down to this level. I have two key levels. One is going to be right here at 1.65 million and the other one is at 3.85 million, which is very close to the price right now. All right. The thing is, this is like investing in the PumpFun ecosystem, apart from the PumpFun token that is going to be valued at $4 billion on launch. So this is sitting at $3 million or $4 million, right? That is why it is very important that you focus on this chart as well. And I would be very much keen, guys, that if price comes back into this region right around here, I would say between 1.7 million to $2.6 million market cap, this is going to be a nice zone of support or a bounce on KOLScan. All right. Apart from that, if I zoom in a little bit, then you can see right around here, this is a very crucial level of support. This is where we bounced off first, and then we saw a big move up all the way to 6.4 million. And then we came back down, broke this, and then now we are reclaiming this region as support. So this is again going to be a nice entry right here itself. We are looking for higher prices on this one, and how high can we actually look for this particular coin in terms of take profit? One level is right here and the other take profit level is going to be right here. These levels are sitting at 8.5 million and then another one at 13.68 million. All right, so make sure that you keep a tab on this one as well, because I think that definitely we are going to see a move towards the upside on KOLScan as well. Apart from that, guys, another play that I am currently watching is going to be 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗓𝗓. This is a PumpFun play, and PumpFun tokens are basically doing pretty well ahead of the launch of the PumpFun token. And Angels is also from PumpFun, as you can see right here, from PumpSwap. And if you talk about 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗓𝗓, then we are basically touching this trend line support right around here, around 3.37 million. We also have another support of the 0.618 Fibonacci level, which is also going to act as a strong zone of support resistance flip. As you can see, this region, we have resistance here, now price coming back here. potential zone of support. All right, if this breaks, I am looking for lower prices around 2.21 million. So these are going to be some crucial levels of interest on Monkey. I'm not in yet, by the way, but I'm just letting you all know that I might just enter on this. All right, apart from that, another play. Now this one was given to me by an AI tool, and when I say AI tool, it is really an AI tool, guys. All right, we have been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes with the project Sudo, and what we are trying to do is upgrade the potential of the Sudo AI ecosystem, which we are building at the backend. All right, so from the beta testing, I was able to figure out this particular token. So basically this is 𝗕𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗧𝗦 on Bonk, and they are calling them Bonk's best friend and his little bro. All right, this is sitting at $2.21 million market cap right now. Price has retraced all the way to the 0.786, as you can see. So a potential bounce is quite likely here in my opinion, and we might see a bounce all the way to 4.77 million. Alright, now guys, if you're willing to trade these meme coins, I really suggest you that you go on to GMGN, and that is where you are going to be able to trade them and also get a lot of alpha. So you copy the contract address right here, and if I go to GMGN, I paste the contract address, then this is what you have. All right, you are going to see the chart like this, and then let me just quickly shift it to the 15-minute time frame, and then I'm going to select a few markers from here. So the ones that I like are KOL and VC and smart money. All right, so if you see KOLs actually buying in this region at the lows and smart money buying at the lows, that is going to be a very good sign. Right now, I don't have this confluence on this particular chart, but that is one thing that you can basically keep in mind and use it to your advantage to trade meme coins and potentially look for nice bottom entries. All right, this is how you can do that. And also, if I remove these and I go for the fresh wallets, then you can see right around here, guys, there is a lot of fresh wallet activity on 𝗕𝗠𝗠𝗧𝗧. This is usually a very big sign. This is exactly what happened with Aura before it did a 200x. All right, so that is why I am suggesting you that you use GMGN, because you can see these type of things very easily. All right, if you see a lot of fresh wallets buying, that is when you are going to be looking at a nice play in my opinion. All right, now guys, moving on to another play, it is going to be 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗓, and I mentioned this yesterday as well. I was looking for an entry right around here at 3.47 million, but that did not come, and I think that the price can still come back down lower to my entry zone at 3.47 million. I had an entry right around here earlier on. I sold here, and then I sold the rest right around here because I was looking for a longer or a larger correction, to say the least. And right now we are basically forming another higher highs and higher lows structure, which is going to bring price much higher, and I'm still believing in Lucky coin. Maybe we are going to turn out lucky if we buy this coin. Again guys, this is the state of the trenches. We are getting these type of plays every now and then. All right, again guys, this is going to be your level of interest, 3.47 million and then 2.83 million. These are the two zones that I'm currently watching. If price comes back up and reclaims 4.56 million as support, that is also going to be some sort of a confirmation entry where I will at least buy a little bit of an amount, because just in case guys that price actually keeps on going higher, then I don't want to miss out on Lucky coin. All right, definitely guys, not financial advice, so do not consider it to be something like that. Moving on to the next one guys, we have BlueChip, and I have not mentioned this one on the channel yet. I was waiting for a good entry point on this one, but again, it is just consolidating in this region between 6 million and $12 million market cap. Right now, I think we have some resistance in this region. We also have a confluence of volume decreasing over time as we create new highs or potentially retest the previous highs right around here. That is why I'm looking for a deeper retracement on this one, potentially coming down into this region. That is going to be a very good entry zone in my opinion. Otherwise, price can fall back down into this region. That is going to be a golden entry on BlueChip in my opinion. This has established itself quite well so far, because it has been several days and the price has been just consolidating in this region, which is a very good thing. All right, so your first zone of interest is between 5 million and $6 million, and then your golden entry is going to be between 1.7 million and $2.8 million. Moving on to the next one guys, I want to re-mention Icon. I mentioned this earlier on right here at 1.66 million. So if you have not followed me on YouTube and on X, then guys, you should do it because it's absolutely free. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button right away. But again guys, you might have missed out on this big move towards the upside that we were able to catch. For the people who are subscribed to this channel, this was a nice 20x move all the way to 33 million. Now price is retracing and this yellow box is my zone of interest. This zone of interest is between 8.1 million and 13.5 million. It is not necessary that we come all the way back down to this region right around here and we might just bounce off from here itself, but I would be pretty patient with this one until and unless we are going to bounce off and break above the 0.382. I'm not going to be buying right here. All right, I would want to get the lowest entry possible because guys, there are plays all over the place. All right, so it is not necessary to basically buy something right here while you know that the price can actually come back all the way to $8.1 million. All right, so definitely keep tabs open on this one as well, in my opinion. Moving on to the next one, guys, we have Troll, and this one is also grinding slowly towards the upside. I have been mentioning this from the Pico lows right around here as well as right around here, around $9 to $10 million market cap. You could have already gotten a nice 2.4x right here itself. But now price is retracing, bouncing off from the 0.618 and also this yellow line of interest that I have marked on the chart. And if you have known me, guys, my levels, my horizontal lines, my yellow lines on the chart, they tend to be respected very well quite often. All right, so if price comes back down into this region around $16.8 million market cap, that is going to be a very nice entry point for you all. I am looking at a lot of smart money activity on Troll as well. All right, apart from that, guys, there are a few other plays which I'm still very much interested in. One is going to be this right here, Priceless. I mentioned this entry zone for you all yesterday. We bounced off very nicely from this support zone, already up 88% on this one. And once we break this resistance at 2.93 million, your next zone of resistance is 4.64 million. The question is, will we be able to actually break the all-time highs? Because if we do so, guys, I believe that we are going to see the Jupiter Studio ecosystem run very soon. So that is why I think, just in case, guys, you are missing out on all of these coins from the Jupiter ecosystem, you should start positioning yourself right now. All right. Apart from that, guys, one more thing that I need to mention right here, which is exactly what I did tell you in the beginning as well. Because of the fact that Bitcoin has broken a new all-time high, a lot of interest is going to shift to futures trading. A lot of interest is going to shift to altcoins because now again, everybody is going to talk about altcoin season. All right. I would say it one more time, guys, that the real altcoin season is only going to begin once we break above $120,544. It's a very precise level that I'm giving you right now. If that happens, you're looking at ETH BTC ratio breaking out. You're looking at Bitcoin dominance breaking down. You're looking at USDT dominance breaking down. You're looking at total charts breaking out. All right. So that is something that you should keep in mind. And if you are interested to get these altcoin setups that I'm currently sharing every single day inside Karoshi's private, just like I shared the long setup on Bitcoin at resistance, because guys, nobody was talking about going long right here at $108,000. All right, that is exactly where I shared another long setup on Bitcoin because I was pretty much confident that we are going to see higher prices, and I shared it right around here. I guess around $108,000 and around $107,800. That is what my entry level was for the Bitcoin long, and now we have done our take profit target. All right, so if you're looking for these kind of setups, then definitely, guys, Karoshi's private is the place to be. You get everything inside Karoshi's private. Enough of the rant, guys. If you have enjoyed this video, then make sure that you drop a like, and also if you're new to the channel, then make sure that you smash that subscribe button and also ring the bell notification icon so that you can be notified whenever I put up another update. That's all, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, keep hustling.
Never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough,